What's good, music producers? My name is Curtis King, and today I have a video tutorial on how to make lo-fi / smooth hip-hop vibes using your stock sounds within FL Studio. There's going to be a few things in here that you're going to see that you probably knew about and probably did not know about, but we want to create these vibes right after this introduction. See you in a sec. Music producers, thank you for joining and watching today's video. If this is your first time and you enjoy the content that you're watching, make sure you subscribe, like, and then share this with a friend. You don't have to do it all at the same time, but first just subscribe if you're not already subscribed. That being said, let me give a little bit of a disclaimer. I myself am not a lo-fi music producer. I put the quotes around that because I've been in this for a minute. I'm really a hip-hop producer at heart, boom bap producer, whatever you want to call it. And at first, when I saw and I was starting to listen to lo-fi, I had trouble trying to figure out what was the difference between the two. But as I'm seeing like a lot more producers that you see me interview on this channel, like Illusion, like the homie Eldre, as I start to listen to their music and other folks that are suggested because of listening to their music, I start to kind of understand why certain things are the way that they are. And then really I start to understand why lo-fi has the effect that it does on people. I mean, you see channels like Chill Cow that has ridiculous streaming numbers, 44,000 people at a time, and they're just vibing out. And that's really what lo-fi is all about. Lo-fi is all about ambient sounds and sounds that are really easy on the ears, and really it's just music that is intended to study to chill to talk to your cupcake and lover to. Whatever you do is on you, or to sulk in your heartbreak. I'm not gonna get into that, but I want to show you how to do this with some stock sounds. We're going to use a few plugins that are not stock, but you can achieve the same thing, I'm sure, within the plugins that you already have. But I want to give you the general idea of how you can maximize things that sometimes producers don't even know exist within FL Studio. For one, the stage grand piano that you can actually find here if you go into the packs folder, boom, boom, go to instruments, and then you drag these in. Maybe you knew that, maybe you didn't. You even got Rhodes here. Sounds so much better than FL Keys. Even though you guys know I use that a lot during my streaming, it sounds really good. But if we want to achieve sort of that lo-fi or that retro vinyl feel, we got to make sure that we kind of dirty it up a little bit. Make it sound like it's coming straight off of a vinyl, which I'll show you a crazy plugin that I created for hip-hop and lo-fi producers called Tape Boy. I'll show you that in a second. But first and foremost, let's get a drum loop down, which we already did. Shout out to the homie Count, who has some of the craziest drum breaks out there of any producer, no matter the genre. Let's listen to the drum loop first. Hey, hey, hey. So it's something that's straightforward. What I like about it is that it already has sort of that ambient sound in the background with like the beach and the seagulls and all that. So we're really gonna get that and kind of accentuate that with some chords that don't try to beg for attention. We're gonna actually use Scalar to build the chords up. You don't have to use Scalar. You can use whatever free MIDIs that you get out there for lo-fi, but I'm gonna use Scalar, and I already have this jazz category that I found in Scalar, and I'm gonna use that to basically build up the chords. So let's go ahead and do a MIDI capture, and we'll play the beat so we have something to go along to. So we'll do boom, dum, 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 dum. We'll go. And let's drag that over here into the stock sounds. I opened up the stage piano, and I want to see what that looks like. It's not going to be perfect because I didn't play that perfectly to the beat, but it's close enough. So let's play this with the drums. So that last one is a little bit too fast for my liking. Move it over, and then I'm going to push Control A to highlight them all, Control L to connect them. And now that these are connected, so what I want to do is see where I want to put strums first. I can hear it, and I hear it right here. So now let's press Alt and S. So now we're in the strummer mode. Let's play this. And we're gonna mess around with the strength of the timing and the tension and the velocity mostly. I like that. I'm gonna copy this over into the Rhodes, and I'm gonna just save that for right now. But what I wanna do is start to put a couple of little melodies in there just to kind of really connect these together so it doesn't sound too bland. Now, the next direction we need to go with this is to really sell this as sounding like a sample. That's the purpose of this video. So what I want to do is I want to use a plugin that I created called Tape Boy, which I think is ideal for situations just like this. Because I could put this out right now as a melodic loop, but folks could probably tell like, you probably just use some stock sounds and maybe they care, maybe they wouldn't. But I think that we can really drive it home to really achieve that ambient sound by using my plugin called Tape Boy. Now, there's free cassette emulators out there. Shout out to Isotope Vinyl that you can achieve that with, but you might want to hold off on that until you see what this is capable of doing. So let's actually mute the Rhodes for now, and let's take the piano, that's the Stage Grand, and let's fly that to its own channel. Now let's open up Tape Boy, and what you're gonna see, this is all in one. Everything that you need to achieve that sound is all into this. And if you want to get more information on this, it's at tapeboyplugin.com. Check it out. So this is with nothing on it. So I'm looking for what doesn't feel good to the ears. If I'm studying to this, what is poking out at me? Probably the highs. So let's take some of the high out. A little bit of the bass as well, because we're getting that from the drums. Now there's already a sound effect in the drums, but let's add some more. Let's add some rain. Maybe some street or vinyl crackles. And let's sync that to the sample. Let's turn it down just a tad bit. I like that. And let's put some analog warmth on that. I like that. Let's add a little wobble to it. Oh. And let's actually mute the drums for right now. Something I like to do is add the ducking in this. So let's make it extreme so we can get the timing first. So now that I know the timing, I can turn down the intensity of it. Turn the auto gain. Sweet. This is still all stock sounds, by the way. Nice. I mean, that's pretty much how you do it with the stock sounds. You can do so much, especially when you have the right cassette emulator to really nail that home. So for those of you that are looking to get into sound design, put out melodic loops, look what you're able to do with stock sounds using a plugin like Tape Boy. You can use whatever you want, but I'm just showing you the possibilities with some stock sounds that you probably knew or did not know exist. Thank you for watching today's video. If you want to look up Tape Boy, go to tapeboyplugin.com to get more information. I appreciate your support of this video and of this channel. Please like, subscribe, share this video with a friend if you found it to be helpful. And like I always say in this life, you will not be full of life until you get Tape Boy at tapeboyplugin.com. You will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Once again, it's Curtis King of slapexperts.com and Curtis King TV. Have a good one. Look up, Nazi. Say cheese.